let's get started with the good, the bad, and the crappy about the shotgun. So for the unboxing, we'll just show you real quick what it comes with. It's a couple accessories, one magazine, and the shotgun. That's pretty much it. It's not much to it. So real quick before we get into anything else, just to explain bullpup for those of you that don't know, the bullpup design is this one at the bottom versus a traditional AR style 15 here, where the magazine sits in front of your trigger and everything's kind of in this direction, versus the magazine sitting behind where your trigger assembly goes. Now, there's one really good benefit of this is that the firearm becomes much shorter in length. These are pretty much butt to butt at this point. Scoot it back so you can see a little bit better. The barrels are exactly the same size. They're both 16-inch barrels, but due to the flip of the magazine swap over here, you've now compressed the barrel to a much tighter, more compact rifle. You can move around and be able to manipulate close quarters a lot better. So let's get into what comes in the box for this Turkish shotgun. You'll have the instruction manual, this high caliber piston, which we'll talk about in a minute, the armorer's wrench, which is actually really important to do the full takedown of this shotgun, which I'll do in a different video, and the trigger guard for people who need to lock their guns at all times. Useless for me. In this manual, you'll have 2 of these QR codes, and they're spot on useless. No information is going to be found. It'll take you to their actual website where you can buy accessories for the shotgun, such as the cheek riser, which goes into this slot here. It's actually a pretty nice design. And then you have this carbon fiber plated choke kit box, of which you will have your reciprocating charging handle, your 2 chokes, and your choke lock key. The shotgun comes with the biggest choke on there already, so you don't need to really mess with it unless you're going to do some type of bird shot, skeet hunt, shooting or something. What's on there already should be good to go. The manual will also, real quick, tell you what choke to use, and it's got these notches on the choke, and I can show you here real quick with one of these. On one of these chokes, you'll see real quick that it's got 3 dashes in it. You can see that there, and that tells you that you can use this type of ammunition for it. It'll explain to you what choke does what and what you can use for it. It tells you with dashes. You only get 2 extra ones, and I believe it's a 4 dash, a 3 dash, and I think it's a 2. So just keep in mind what you're ready to use. Read the manual if you need to. Parts overview. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So real quick, I wanted to show y'all how to do the charging handle, quote-unquote, installation. So there's actually a little keyway guide. I know y'all can see it about right here. Just line the keyway up in there, insert, that's it. It's ready to rack. Now, what I mentioned before is a reciprocating charging handle. Every time the gun fires, this charging handle will slide back and forth. So you need to be careful on where you place your hands, especially if you're gonna shoot it or carry the charging handle on the other side, because you just pull it out and reinsert like this. So if you're gonna hold it this way, this charging handle is gonna smack the bone structure out of your hands. So be mindful of that. It makes shooting a lot more pleasant or unpleasant, depending on what you forget to do at the gun range. And I will tell you that overall, I've already shot the gun, had gun fever right after I bought it, and it's really important to note that this magazine release, all the way back here, is as further back as they possibly could have put it. It really couldn't go any further back, honestly. Like, this is as far as they said, you know, how far can we put it, and that's where it ended up being. Magazine reloads are probably the worst thing about this gun, honestly. It is so hard to get your hand that far back without you've got you're holding your shotgun, you shoot. You now have to take your hand completely off your firing hand and remove this magazine. Whereas a traditional AR-15, you would hit the finger magazine release here. Magazine would just pop straight off the top there and you're done. You can do it with the left hand, but you can't reach the magazine release with your left hand. The bolt catch is there, and that is actually a pretty neat feature that you can just press it real quick and let it go. But again, you're doing all this stuff. You know, you're over manipulating a shotgun that shouldn't be this difficult. The whole point of the bullpup design is to make everything more compact and easier to get to, and I think that really got away from them. And if they ever see this video, just know that I hate this magazine release and they've got to figure something out with it. I do believe that there are some magazine release attachments you can place on this back end, which you can just hit a little tab and it will release it also, but that's an aftermarket thing. I don't know if it'll work for this specific gun. I don't see why it wouldn't, because they all look about the same in theory. This shotgun is stamped on this ejection port that it is a 3-inch shells that need to go into it, as well as a 12 gauge. Now you can use, in the manual it does say you can use 2 3/4, but that's pretty much it. They don't recommend using mini shot shells of any kind. And doing so, if you do ruin the rifle, they are not going to warranty anything on it. So that's really important because their warranty is actually kind of as bad as it gets. They don't cover pretty much anything on this warranty after the first year. That you can get, the cheap grinder I think is about $30 on their website, and it's got slots already built into it. You just have to pop them in, screw it in, and it'll give you a little bit more height over the, you know, the sights you've got. But I shot it fine like this. I didn't have to squint my eyes or, you know, try to get real close to it. I thought it was fine the way it was. This really is a pull out of the box and take to the gun range gun, which is also a pretty good plus. There's not much finicking around or, you know, messing around with it. The mag well does seem a little bit like it's on the flared side, and that is kind of a benefit. You know, you don't have to fumble too hard with it. You gotta just slide right in just about any angle. It just takes it home, hit that bolt catch, send it out. I mean, there's not really a lot bad to say. I think it's pretty decent shotgun, honestly. You know, I think out the door was $350 total. I think if you're looking for a cheap, cool looking shotgun, this would be it. I mean, it sucks that the magazine that it comes with only holds 5 shells, and I think the 10-rounder sticks out probably about this far down, so it looks a little awky. I mean, that's pretty much all I got for y'all. So, again, guys, thanks for watching. I'd love if y'all left some feedback in the comments so I can, you know, take that and add to the next video that I want to make. I want to keep making these videos, and I want to make these as entertaining and as, you know, as common knowledge as possible for y'all. I would really appreciate if y'all like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I am going to make more stuff. I do have some things already that I would like to make videos on. I've got some range clips I'd like to add into it. But other than that, y'all have a great one.